Hey everybody, Derek Pierce here, and in this video we're going to be diving into creating content that ranks. I'm going to be showing you a 7-step framework for building out content that's going to get you ranked in the search engines. First and foremost, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I release new digital marketing videos every single week and would love to have you here. Also, if you like this video, give this a big thumbs up. That helps me get found in the algorithm so I can make more videos just like the one that you're seeing here. So with that being said, let's go ahead, let's dive into the computer. I'm going to show you the framework and how to pull this whole thing off. So if you recall in the previous video, we talked about keyword research and the importance behind the intent of the keyword. If you have not watched that video, I encourage you to watch it. I will card this up somewhere inside this video so you can check that out at your convenience, but don't overlook it because keyword research is such an integral part of the entire SEO process. So with that being said, what we're going to do in this scenario is we are at Google and I'm going to pretend that I am going to be writing an article about ActiveCampaign. Now, ActiveCampaign is an email marketing service. I happen to be a customer of it. I happen to be very happy with it, but we are going to pretend that we are writing a review. We are going to be writing a piece of content that is focusing on ActiveCampaign, ActiveCampaign review, ActiveCampaign pricing, and we are targeting those types of keywords. And our goal is to get people to our review, rank it for those terms, and then we make a commission, and we make a recurring commission if someone buys through our link. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to go to Google here, and we're going to do a search for ActiveCampaign, and we're just going to type in review or reviews and just see what comes up. So if you recall in the previous video, I encouraged you to download this extension called Keyword Surfer. This is a free extension inside of Google Chrome. I encourage you to use that because what this allows you to do is this allows you to, number one, see the estimated search volume. This allows you to see the estimated cost per click for AdWords campaigns. So the higher these clicks are, the more valuable you know that these keywords that you're going to be going after are. So then on the right hand side, you can get some suggestions of different types of keywords. So you can see there are, roughly 600 people searching for ActiveCampaign review and reviews. You kind of get an idea. Something else that you can see right here is people are typing in ActiveCampaign price. These are people that are looking for the absolute best price on this. These are super targeted terms with a lot of buyer intent. So once we figure out what main keyword that we want to go after, let's say it's this ActiveCampaign reviews here. Let's say this right here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on this. And then what we're going to do is we are going to click right here to create the free content editor. This is, again, the Chrome extension for Surfer SEO. So if we click on this, this is going to open this up to where you can start building out your content pieces. And over here on the right-hand side, you can see you've got a content score. Now, this is available with the premium version or the paid version. This will give you a estimated score of how good your content is in the search engines, so that way you can know what your content looks like versus the top 10 in the search engines. But this free version gives you the terms to use as well. So this is extremely important because you can get an idea of what other terms people are using on the first page, because that's what this is pulling this from. This is looking at the first page results, and it is pulling terms from there that are common within those top 10 results. So the way that we do these types of content pieces is number one, we'll come up with a title. So in this case, ActiveCampaign reviews, we'll do a variation of that. So we might do something like ActiveCampaign reviews for 2021 from a real customer, something along those lines. You can also do any kind of variation, like the uncensored truth or the insider look at ActiveCampaign, or you just want to be sure to include ActiveCampaign review or ActiveCampaign reviews. Something else I always do, or a lot of times will do, is I'll do ActiveCampaign reviews, pricing, and tutorials for 2021. Now, the reason I do this is because I can target this keyword. I also got pricing inside my title as well, And then I've got, you know, a tutorial here, and then I've got the date or the year. And so this will scoop up some longer tail terms where people are typing in active campaign pricing 2021, active campaign reviews 2021. People want the latest, greatest thing, so we can include the year there. Now, the 7-part framework to building out these content pieces, because if you look on the first page and you just scan, let's just look at this real quick. If we look at active campaign reviews, what this extension will tell us was how many words of content are on this first page. So if we look at this, you can see this one is not available, but we'll scroll on down here. You see this one's got 2,600 words. This one's got 3,781 words. This one's got 3,400 words, 3,500 words, and 5,100 words. So these are very in-depth pieces of content. So in order to be able to write on this, then you've got to have somewhat of a template to go by. So this is it. This is exactly what we do. So we answer the questions who, what, when, where, how, why, and what to do next. So what we do here is we've got the title right here, and then we'll have an intro. So in this intro, it's always something that looks like this: looking for an honest, active campaign review. If so, you're in the right spot. And then I might do a little introduction about me and how I stumbled upon Active Campaign, or why I chose Active Campaign. And typically what I'll do is I'll have a call to action right off the bat. Because a lot of times people are looking for what's the best price. They don't want to read your full, your full article, your long ass review. They don't want to read that. It's like, just give me the damn link, right? So I'll put a call to action in there right at the beginning, just for those people that are just looking for the best price. So I'll have a call to action that says something like, hey, you want to test this out? Or hey, do you want to activate your free 14-day trial? Or hey, do you want this at the best price? Boom, click here to activate now. Typically, that's within the first few sentences. So then what I'll do is I will have my next heading. Okay, so this will be an H2 tag. And so what we're going to do is we'll do something like this: who, what, when, where, how, why, what to do next. So we just want to follow that guideline. So who needs, or who is behind. You could do any of those. Who needs Active Campaign? Or we could do who started Active Campaign? Or who is the creator of Active Campaign? Okay, we can do any of these, right? So if this was like a guru that was launching some sort of in-depth course, then I would do something like who is the creator of whatever the product name is. So in this case, we're going to say who needs Active Campaign. That's what we're going to start with. And so this will be wrapped in an H2 tag. And so this is going to look a little something like this. We're going to change this to an H2 tag, and then we're going to write our content blurb, or content chunk, I should call it. So these are all little chunks, right? So this is the who chunk. Now we're going to go to the what chunk. So what does Active Campaign do? And we're going to do this, and then there's the what chunk. Now we just continue to fill the rest of these out. So who, what, when, where, why, how, and what to do next. We end with what to do next. This is the final call to action. Now, are you going to be able to fill out each one of these for every single one that you do? Probably not. But this is just a good framework, a good guideline on what to do. So when should you invest in Active Campaign? And you just do this blurb here, or this chunk. Where can I get the best Active Campaign pricing? Notice we're targeting the pricing in this particular chunk. And we just continue to fill these out. Okay. Then you can do why active campaign versus the competition, our review, how active campaign stacks up against the competition, our in-depth analysis, our in-depth review. And then on the final, what to do next is our final call to action. You could say our final conclusion. This is our final review of active campaign. And you could do a bullet points about what active campaign has done for you and how it differs from the competition. And then the final call to action of click here to activate your trial or take action now. So this is the content chunks. This is the framework on building out these content pieces that's going to get you ranked, not only for your main keyword that you're going after, so in this case would be reviews, but also you're going to start seeing that you can show up for pricing, and the year 2021, how much does it cost, those types of terms, which are all targeting the right type of keywords, which all have buyer intent. So that is how we do that. If you scroll over here, you can see we've got 67 words. This updates as we go by, and I showed you inside of the Google search, I showed you how many words. You can see right here inside this free version of the Surfer Chrome extension, you can see this gives you a range. Now in the pro version or the premium version, then you see the headings, you see the images, you see the paragraphs, and they give you an content score as well. So there's a whole lot more inside of the paid version. Now the paid version gives you way more data. You're able to literally put in your URL and it will audit and compare your site versus everything else. I'm not going to dig into that in this video. I'll do that in a different video at a later time. But for now, I wanted to just give you this 7-step framework for being able to create content that's going to help you get ranked in the search engine. So just remember who, what, when, where, how, why, what to do next. And you want to wrap each one of these headings in an H2 tag, which you can do inside of WordPress, or you can do it inside of this extension here once you download it and you start typing this content out. Now, one of the things that I want to address too is this is just a template to go by. Can you alter these? And can you change them up? Of course you can. This is, again, just something to go by. If you wanted to just plug in here and just say active campaign tutorials and how to, and then put a bunch of how-to videos or a couple of how-to videos, you could totally do that. Don't think that you have to be so strict with this, this framework or these questions that you just got to stay in, inside that and only use those. This is just a guideline to go after. The one thing that I will say is you need to have multiple calls to action inside your pieces of content, because in a lot of cases, people are looking right away. They are looking for the best price. And for those people, you don't want them having to scroll all the way down to the bottom of your page. And then you got people that are looking at your review and they want to know every possible thing. They want to know all the pricing details. They want to know how it works and everything else. And then you need to present them with a call to action at the end. The other thing that you want to include is a table of contents, so that way people can jump to the appropriate section that they are looking for. You can do this with a variety of free plugins. One of those is Easy Table of Contents. If you just do a search for it, you can find those as well. I'll show you what mine look like here at Think Tank Lab. You can kind of get an idea of what these table of contents look like. If we go right here, this is one that we did recently for the best email marketing services, and you can see right here we've got a table of contents, so that way people can jump to the appropriate section of the blog post. So that is going to wrap up this content that ranks tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and also feel free to drop me a comment in the section below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and see you then.